Alright peeps, welcome back to Lemon Canyon with the Lemon Canyoneers. We've got Gonog here wondering why there's no cassavas planted here. And let me tell you why, Mr. Gonog. It's because they're gonna be medium tanks. For holding water, of course. Oh, and I've just spied a few more that we can sort out over here. And while I'm maximum prioritising these, I want to go ahead and bring down the priority of this extra storage here. At least the actual storage buildings themselves. And as well, anything that's above this first floor here. So we still want to get that one platform done. We still want to get this stair and these two platforms done. But I do think, yes, the Beavers haven't actually built this bloody warehouse yet that you can't see. Which is grand, because if you look at the entrance there, it's on the side. And it would be really cool if the entrance to that warehouse was on the front. So I'm going to go ahead and sort that out. And there we have it. Now the lemon warehouse is facing the path. And the reason I wanted to bring that warehouse and do it a medium priority is because I want to get this bad lad back up to high priority. Because after the scare we had in the last episode, with this big bad water being our only option to keep all of our beavers alive, I want to really hurry up and get this second dam in. And as well, I'm looking, we've actually got green ground here, which means we'll be able to chop these trees without contaminating our beavers. And they shouldn't get contaminated anyway, because this is nice clean water coming out of these three water sources here. Ooh, and as I might have said earlier, or I was just thinking about it, we're full on water storage, so I'm going to pause every single one of these water pumpers here, except for Anzio here. They can continue pumping away, keeping some sort of stock on the can, and that would have just freed up heaps of builders. Look at that, a full stock of 8 builders and loads of bloody hauling posts. I'm just bringing the priority down on that hauling post there. Hopefully that'll mean we can get some more lumberjacks on the can. And speaking of, let's actually build some more lumberjacks with the maximumist of priorities. And you know what, while the water's clean over here, and before I forget, let's cut this tree because that should be bloody mangrove. I'm going to temporarily connect. Actually, we don't need to connect any of these paths up. If I just make sure we've got foresters, they'll be able to crack along and do their thing. Plant all the mangroves they can. And let me just make sure I've got cut trees on this oak pile of day. Happy days. You know, I'm just thinking as well, this forester, yeah, probably doesn't reach all the way down here. But this forester will, if I add another bloody stair in. Little stair like that. Now, I want to get that in. Now we can get loads of oaks planted over here. Now, I do think I went overzealous on this side here. I think what happens is this bad water comes up and spills our other side and actually comes right over to here. So to avoid any contaminated beavers, I'm going to say definitely plant any trees past this point here until we see what the crack is. And to be fair, if this is all contaminated earth anyway, the trees will just die. You know what? Let's do something about that. Let's up the priority of these stairs here to the same as this lot over here. And we'll make our way up to here and build a little dam at some point. It'll probably have to be during a drought if we don't get there very quickly. Therefore, I'm actually going to bring the priority down on these stairs because I want to get this stuff built first. And I'm finally going to resume and let the game play. You know as well, I've got loads of bloody kohlrabi storage rather, and I'd rather have fermented cassava storage here. The reason I say that is if we have a gun hour here, we've got a big massive warehouse for kohlrabis. That's 1200 versus the 400 that we could store here. Now, before this bloody forester starts planting too many trees, I can't forget that we're going to have to get gatherer flags knocking about. I'll pop one directly in line with those stairs there so they can get down and get the mangroves from up here. I think if we replace this lumberjack flag here with a gatherer flag, we'll be laughing with that one. And then we already have a gatherer flag over here. So happy days. Oh, this blueberry didn't die! Damn it! This blueberry was supposed to die so my path could continue on. Well, let's at least place these warehouses down. And then just to stop the blueberry growth, I'm going to go ahead and path that up. We got now to D in range. Where are ye, mate? Our way? What? What? Okay. I guess you weren't paused for some reason. Yeah, you've definitely got now to D in range. And you can get paused as well for now. We're not worrying about you just yet. Ooh! Now I did get advised in the comments that these buildings are picked up by scrappers, aka scavenger flags. Oh, and I don't quite have 250 signs to unlock it. Looks like I'll have to check back with you when I've got 250 sides, doesn't it? I've got 250 sides. Look at that. We've unlocked the scavenger flag. Which we desperately need anyway, to be fair. To be fair. So we'll get all of those built with a high priority because they didn't take out. Ooh, and that reminds me. Lower the priority of all of this. I didn't want any logs getting dumped in this warehouse nonsense because we didn't have any metal to make the deep water pump with yet. So why? Why, I ask? When we could be meeting you in the daytime. And welcome to the daytime. Because I'd much rather be having the logs plonked in here, if you know what I mean. Actually, speaking of logs and plonks, let's make sure we are plonking the logs. We are, perfect. We may as well have these prioritised by haulers, make sure they've got everything they need, you know? Because we are still maximum prioritising building all of these bloody gears here. And by gears, I mean medium tanks, of course. They just require gears, therefore they're gears in my head. Now, I was thinking overnight, I want to pump this up to 1. That way we're just already filling this reservoir as much as we can. And it's still going to push all of this bad water that's out of this as well, so we'll be alright. We're just not going to have any water for a little bit coming out of here. Oh, actually we should be. Yeah, we've got water coming out of here. Even though it's only a measly little, weeny little one water source. Doesn't do much, but it does enough. It'll keep this water flowing here. Oh, look at that. We've got the oaks getting chopped. And them getting planted as well. Oh, and we've got the forester again replanting some mangroves. He's probably going to go back to the oaks as well after this. Oh no, he's in the mangroves and then back to the oaks. I love watching the beavers work, man. It's so fun. They're all just doing their thing. Speaking of, are you Zool the numpty? Where is this Zool the numpty here? Oh, I'm not looking forward to seeing Zolan's bloody name pop up on the side here. He's pulled his weight in this little farmhouse here. Picking and planting kohlrabies like no other beaver ever did. Or at least he's not trapping himself away like he did when he was a builder. Oh, we've got all of the bloody trees getting chopped down here. I'm gonna have to be careful. I don't want to get the beavers splashed. Actually, I think the cut tree stuff should already be marked to a certain level. Alright, so we should be safe to there. But if we're safe to cut to there, it means that the bad water probably comes down to like here. So this is probably all going to be dead infected ground anyway. I tell you what, we didn't need any of these bloody lumberjack flags over here anymore. We've cut down all of the spawn trees. Oh, I do need that path though. Alright, path's back in. The beavers can continue as they were. Let's work it up. And I feel like we may as well just commit to the blueberries being planted over here. If they ever die, then they can come back. Oh, we're flowing through the dam again as well, which means we've raised that block. Which does mean that there's a bit of water over here now, so the beavers will definitely get their wet fur perk up when they can chop these trees down. Providing it's not in the middle of a bad tide. Beavers unwell, no! I guess that means that... Damn it. Let me change your priority to oak, so you don't go down there and plant all of those things. Your priority's still oak, that's grand. And you're going to become unwell soon as well, aren't you, if I don't be careful? We didn't want Renji to get unwell. You know what, for now, I'm just going to remove all of the planting of all the mangroves in the river. I'd rather be safe than sorry with these beavers, because I've already got one beaver who's going to get exiled. Oh, yes, we do. I was about to say, do we have these scavenger flags up and running? And we do. And look, we've even got a beaver picking the hoose apart. Copping some bonus logs. Well done, beaver. 12 logs in one gun. No, 2. All right, he must have already been picking away at it. Yeah, there's 30, yeah, so he's... Hey, classic. Look at these beavers working into the night. The joys of an 18-hour workday. You know what I've been thinking, right? I want to get a little bit of a floodgate action on here. So when we do have nice clean water in here, we can keep a big bonus block. So let's whip out our handy dandy small warehouses. And I'm going to be a risky beaver and gun stairs down to this build. I can say it very simply. 2 singular floodgates on there. And that'll keep it very nice. Let's up the priority of that. Get that built. Like I say, we're still flushing this water at the moment, so I'm not overly concerned with building these straight away. I was just sitting being like, why is the lumberjack flag here sitting doing out? Then I was like, hang on. I've got any bloody cut trees on? He's got 2 pines left to chop. Let's sort that out. Cut trees all the way along the top here. There we go. We're going to cut the entire top of this canyon off. Well, tree-wise anyway. I want to get cutting this line of trees so we can get our path in as well. Let me quickly get that path in before the trees start growing in there. I'm having a look here and I see a suspicious bit of bloody blockage here. I want it demolished. Because I have a sneaking suspicion that there's a water source. Maybe a plug hole under there. Maybe. I actually don't know. Like, I purposely didn't go too far forward there to, like, clip through it or anything. I pause you, mate. Didn't need that gatherer flag. Didn't need you up and running either. And you can remain paused. As much as we're sure to have fruits, or at least shortly here, it's not worth getting a beaver contaminated, you know. Sweeney will vouch for that, won't you, mate? But I'll send you planting oaks until his last day, and then he's exiled to the old underwater district over here. This is where all the contaminated beavers go. Oh, look, we got beavers building this warehouse here. Nice one, Captain Razzie. I actually want to maximum prioritize these 2 here because I placed these in after the fact, after all of this here. So placement in the priority is a bit weird. So getting these 2 in, and then we'll be able to fly along building all of this here. Oh, I forgot to mark these as Divney accept goods. Empty it all out. You know, I'm thinking as well with these bloody scavenger flags here. We're going to get to a point where we need to do something with the metal. So obviously that's 300 sides points, which we need to wait for. But we need to power it. Well, that's 200 horsepower. And look, we do have the large power wheel, which is fair dinkum, like it's 300 horsepower. But it's only 100 extra horsepower, and that's 4 beaver jobs. How much is this bloody... Oh, I can't do the engine until afterwards. I'm just looking here at the compact power wheel. It's going to be another large power wheel. Beaver power is just supreme. Oh, we can do a path hour here. Happy days. And then what I'll do as well, I'll go ahead and catch in the daytime, and then we'll place this power wheel of the large variety. Good morning. Welcome back to the daytime. We'll whip with a quick rotate, and I'm thinking this area here, around about this bad water pool, is where we're going to do a little bit of industrial estate. So I think if we plop this here, that'll give us plenty of space on the side to put our little smelter on. Or on this side as well, if we get this bloody tree chopped. Oh, I just saw you pick up that log. That means I can pop another path down. Happy days. One less tree to grow on our path. Oh, speaking of, let's do a little alleyway connection in the back there. Oh, we can actually do mad little alleyway connections back here. Especially once we get all the scrap picked. Let's just draw a mad little pathway in for now, eh? Oh, and I noticed in ending, I didn't connect this bit of path up here. Or this little bit of the estate. Which is actually, is that where the blockage was? Oh, please don't tell me that's where the blockage was. I think that's where the blockage was. And there's no water source plug hole underneath it. Well, a beaver can dream, can't he? Oh, I see a beaver. Oh no, beaver's injured's the new one. I thought that beaver was unwell, just changed to beaver's contaminated. We need to get this beaver out of this colony as second they're contaminated. And the injured beaver's in the bed. Happy days, he can recover nicely. Now what? Let's press speed 3 and let the beavers crack on with building this warehouse slash floodgate slash staircase. At least until the next day, because I'm pretty confident we're going to end up with a bloody warning of some sort. We've got very lucky this temperate season. Very, very lucky. Okay, we're officially starting a new day. We've got the last of the beaver there, as you can see once I turn the hood off, coming back from the graft at the top. Do we have a warning on day 5? No! Yes! Happy days! Now, I did notice that this water level's risen, so the beavers will get the tootsies wet there. And I don't like that, so I'm going to bring this down to 0.5. But to avoid any flooding, which I just, as I brought it down, I was like, oh, we're going to end up flooding with that. I'm going to bring this down to 0. And honestly, it'll just flush everything a little bit quicker as well, won't it? You know what I mean? Flush all of this crusty, rusty water out for this lovely, clean, lovely, gleaming water that the beavers would love to dip their tootsies in. Now, is there a little meter here when they're going to become contaminated anywhere? Or is it just a wait and see? Just a wait and see. I feel like exiling them now before they go and get some food. What are you doing in the... What? That's not a path, is it? What? So beavers will path find to go to get food as quickly as possible, regardless of the path they are not. That is very, very useful information. That may explain how some of our beavers ended up getting contaminated, even with the broken pathways in previous episodes. Well, we're going to have to consider that from now on, aren't we? Are we doing our Are we getting any logs in? I was thinking we may as well. You know, we're chopping them down. We're breaking down these houses here. Speaking of, this house is gone. We may as well be chocking them in here. I will do minimum priority workplace, though, because I don't want anyone working there yet, because we still don't have 300 science points to unlock the smelter. Tell you what, this water level hasn't dropped. Like, I'm going to drop it all the way to 0. And hopefully we don't flood. Nah, we're looking alright there. Let's give it a bit of speed 3 action. See if the water level does go ahead and drop here. And as well, we may as well watch the beavers build, you know? Look at that. We've got our last minute beavers. Late night legends over there. I was going to say 2 things happened during that bloody speedy up bit. The water level didn't drop and the beavers came. And then we got a drought approaching, which I didn't let distract us. And I'm happy with that. I'll take a drought. I'll take any day of a really bad tide. But that does mean I really want to go ahead. I'm taking the opportunity. We're maximum prioritising all of this here. Because as far as I'm concerned, we've got plenty of clean water stored up. Ooh, I should maximum prioritise this as well, because it's drought time. Maximum prioritise this. Reduce the priority of at least those 2, because then I know the beavers aren't going to get around to getting up there. Ooh, beavers, can you just, like, pick those logs up, please? They're just, like, chilling there. I can recover these logs, can't I? Oh, yes. Bring on the cheese. All right. I've been without these logs here for so long. So very, very long. Let's delete these. I can't believe I didn't think of this cheese earlier. Right. I'm going to have to delete the paths as well so I can create a little box to get them over there. Alright, let's get this rubble back out where it belongs, in the beaver's mitts. And there we have it. We've got a pile of 72 logs there and a pile of 4 logs that the beavers couldn't reach previously. Apparently the beavers... Oh, that's right. The beavers actually can't reach this one. You know what? I reckon I can scoot that across here using our handy dandy small warehouses. Let's give that a crack, eh? If I put there, you should go in the river. Nope, where did you go? Oh, you just went on the other side of the dam. Well, that's one way of doing it, I suppose. And actually, how can you be reached? I do not understand how these can be reached, so I'm just going to small warehouse it across the bloody... Oh, went the wrong way. Alright, small warehouse back, and then small warehouse across the dam. Can I do that here as well? Can I just small warehouse it across the dam onto that bit of path? Oh, no, I bloody messed up the path. Alright, I'm not going to chance it. If it didn't want to do it, I'm not going to chance the big pile of 72 logs. The beavers can pick them up. I'll just leave it at that. Well, you know what, actually, I'm thinking there's no point having this stack of warehouses here or this stack of warehouses here, because we've got a staircase going up on top of the dam here. So let me symbolise that by deleting the paths where there's no need for there to be paths. And then I suppose we're going to play rubble roulette once again. Where did you go? Over the dam. Where do you go? Over the dam, I think you went there. Why, aye. Well, I'm happy with that. And the beavers have got heaps more logs they can pick up now. Like, we actually have 200 and whatever, rather than the whatever number we had when we used to click this and it were Gandoon. Oh, I'll tell you what, this river water is looking clean now. Oh, we got that contaminated beaver, right. Tenway, you're getting migrated. Damn it. I knew I was going to say that. Oh, well. Let's just delete this district and I don't have the flooded building warning. Sorry, beaver. I found you a nice little place you can hang out. Get migrated out there. You know what's in way? I'm going to follow you hour. Look, you're taking a bit of water on your way out. Honestly, look at them. Like, I don't care that they're just pathing through. Like, they're migrating districts. Like, and this particular beaver's contaminated anyway. They're a lost cause. Get out of here. Divin, spit on that beaver as you walk past. The treacherous staircase this when you got Swinny on. But I want to see the little path that he takes because you could have to go on an absolute mission around, like. Well, as all of the healthy beavers are running down the staircase back home, we've got bloody Sinway just enjoying the view up here. Oh, did they die? Oh, no, they just went to Cape. I wondered why my camera shifted off them. Yeah, they're fully exhausted after that journey up here. Tell you what though, mate, you've got a fair dinkum view of Lemon Canyon. I'll give you that. Ooh, we can have a look here. It's a good job I didn't send beavers over, isn't it? This is definitely during a drought here. Actually, we have a drought upcoming. We should dam this up during that drought so we can have all the bad water fish and redo the back there and not contaminating our lovely trees that we want to plant. You know what I'm thinking? Why don't we have these stairs in? What else do we have maximum? Oh, let's reduce the priority of all of these extra water things because they're obviously just taking up all of the... Well, hang on. They've only got the gears left in them anyway. They would have been getting the planks anyway before this stair got the planks, so that explains that. But I would really like to get these floodgates in the next 2 days, you know, beavers. That would be a canny little adventure for us. That would be a canny little thing. Reduce the priority of those stairs because they're not as important. Anything else maximum priority that takes planks? No. So get this stair in. Oh, get the stair in, get the stair in. I hope I didn't just distract some beavers, but yeah, get that stair in, the bonus planks there, and then build these bloody floodgates with an absolute quickness. You know what? I'll set these up. So when a drought starts, it guns up to 1. When a drought ends, it guns... Where's the water level on there, actually? Basically at 0.5 anyway, so I'll say go to 0.5. When a bad tide starts, gun to 0. And when a bad tide ends, stay at 0, because we'll need to flush it out. And we will be changing that in the future. Once we get our second dam up here, we won't need to do all of the faffing about. This will just be a big clean reservoir always. Right, so we should start seeing planks get put in here. We are still making them, aren't we? We've got four beavers in here, and we've got 4 beavers planking away, and they've got plenty of logs thanks to these bloody haulers. I don't know why you're passed out acting glad here. He's just on his way to get some fermented cassavas and passed out at the doorstep. Look at the babby sitting in the corner there. Well, it's not a corner, it's like a little alleyway at the moment. I get glad was just passed out on his way to get some fermented cassavas. Oh, let's check in on Swinny here. What are you up to? Just moping about on top of the bloody canyon here. You're saying, oh, look at that bloody water passing our other side there. Keeping that little bit green right at the bottom. Now, since we have clean water, and since we've got a drought incoming, let's put this up to 2.5. Ooh, and you know what? When this is built... Ooh, I shouldn't, because I know that it'll flood. I'm going to leave that at 0.5 for now. Actually, now I'm going to play it risky. Put it up to 1 when it's built. I want to get this up to 0.5 now that we have a beautiful clean river. And I want to get it planting all the mangroves we can, beavers. If you would be so kind. And I can reconnect all of the paths as well, before mangroves get placed there. Now, let me extend this cut trees here to this little block of 5. And I only want 1 beaver cranking away with that. Oh, now I do want to check. Do we have this up? We do, and we shouldn't have any beavers in. Perfect. I just want to pause that for now, just to make sure that we don't have any beavers working there. Oh, and we're getting close to 300 science points as well, so we'll be getting there soon. Have we finally emptied these 2 warehouses so we can store more fermented cassavas, even though we are flying through them? Oh, that's right. You need to be on plant. You need to be on plant. You need to be on plant. The only farm houses that should be on harvest are these 2 here. You know, I'm noticing we've got 6 haulers. I want to go ahead and up the workplace of these 2 farm houses here. So Zul and the Numpty. We'll have Zulira here. His little partner. Partner in kohlrabi picking crime. Look at him there, picking kohlrabis up, planting kohlrabis rather all nonchalantly. Are you going to go plant the cassava? Look at him helping out the cassava fields. Solin, you may be a numpty, but you're an absolute legend as well. Oh, we got the stairs in, which means we're getting the floodgates in. And I saw a pile of beavers earlier just diving up the stairs to pick up these logs as well. I'm so happy we got access to these logs. Well, the water level is quite low here. I did raise this up to 0.5, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Alright, so it's just... Oh, that's right. Because I raised this to 2.5, this is still filling now. It's actually just completely pushing out the side. Let's just leave that at 2 for now until these floodgates are in. Let me just check. We've got all of this at 0.5, so this is all going to stay nice and green for this drought. Hopefully it'll leave these trees alive. And I wouldn't mind getting something up here, to be honest, like a little bit of a floodgate situation, but I have a single floodgate and a triple floodgate unlocked, and I'm about to spend 300 science points on a smelter, so I can't be spending 250 science points on a bloody double floodgate. Speaking of spending bloody 300 science points, are you ready to spend 300 science points, peeps, on a bloody big old smelter here? We'll just plop it over here as soon as we got 300 science points. Happy days! You wouldn't mind getting that built, please, beavers? That would be very nice, very nice. You know what, as the sun sets, let me turn off the hood, get a slightly better angle so you can actually see the floodgates there. And then just press speed 3. We're gonna fly through the next half a day or so. Keen-eyed beavers will be able to see the little contaminated beaver at the top of the screen there. I'm open about now. Alright, we've got one of the floodgates in. I'm sure we're about... Oh, I thought we were about 0.5 days left, but... How close are we to finishing this? Oh, we've got the last log! Go on, beaver! Get it built! Zumba buddy, you bloody legend! Well done! We can get this up to 2.5. And then we're going to just basically see this whole thing flood. Right. Oh, that's perfect. I wanted to check this river here and maybe put it up to 1 if we needed to, but honestly, we're looking sweet. We're looking big chill. We've got the forester planting these forest of oaks. Oh, is this another forester coming to plant some mangroves down here? Oh no, building the bloody stairs up so this forester can plant oaks out there. Why I? Oh, you know what? We need to get this back up in priority of the maximum variety. And then for this drought, we should have 2.5 to 3 blocks of this huge canyon here for water reserves. So we should be big chilling with water. And I mean big chilling. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to delete these 2 medium warehouses here and replace them with builders' huts. Get there built, builder beavers. And that way we can really fly along building this big staircase here. And the reason I don't mind deleting them is because as soon as we have this warehouse here in, it's going to be fermented cassavas. And then we've got our 3 main food groups, berries, kohlrabis and cassavas. The iron teeth will love it. And you know what? I will be doing something with this little area here, but for now, I kind of just want to make a little staircase so we can build this block of flats here and the beavers can all be housed. So let's say we're going up there, up again, and then we should be able to just 2-path it all the way along. And then we just rinse and repeat. Nah, this staircase is pop.
Editor, delete anything to do with the staircase.
Here we are, we've got the drought incoming. I just rose this floodgate to 1. And it's a cheesy little 11 deer. And by cheesy, I mean cheeky. I think we're overflowing the dam, aren't we? Maybe. Just looks a bit weird. Oh, maybe because it's coming out the side and this and it just sort of flows together. Look at all these bloody beavers here, just picking up logs and shifting them back to the bloody log house. Oh, and we've got our wonderful little floodgates in here. I love that. I love the fact we can control this now. Mwah! B-E-A, beautiful. Almost as beautiful as if this bloody stair finally eventually got built. So, oh my. It was paused. It's been paused this entire time. Well, I suppose at least today I've done something. Yep. There's definitely a good side to that. We definitely want to have maybe 1 or 2 water pumpers just not going to put you now. Big casual real like. And we got loads of beaver builders. I'm going to reduce the priority of this though, just to make sure we do have any high priority jobs covered. We've got 16 beaver builders. Like I say, we should make absolute light work of this staircase here. As well as building this bloody smelter as well. You know what, let's maximum priority that, so it gets some things. Oh, if I'm going to maximum priority that, I'm going to also want to maximum priority these as well, aren't I? Alright, beaver free-for-all. Do what you... Ooh, we're flooding. Any particular? Because this isn't at 3. And these are at 1. Let's quickly get this down to 0. Get some water. Ooh, it's speed 3. Let the flooding go a little bit. Come back up to speed 1. Hopefully that's good enough. We're not flooding anymore? We're not flooding anymore. Sweet. Happy days. Happy, happy days. Now these water sources should have stopped flowing. Yeah. We're definitely not flowing over those blockages anymore. Now, I think it's time for a little bit of speed 4 action. How laggy is it? Oh my, that is incredibly laggy. That has got to be like 2 FPS. I'm going to turn the HUD back on. Yeah, literally 3/2. I've got 2 FPS right now. Okay. Well, I did say at the end of the last episode that we'd find out if we could do speed 4 or not on Lemon Canyon, and the answer to that is a no. We can't. It's a speed 3 only affair. Also, sorry about the HUD flicking on and off there. I wasn't sure if I still had dev mode on or not. I was getting lag spikes. We do have a lot of that on. Also, I purposely made it so you can see the contaminated beaver there. Watch him moping about, live out his last of his days. Hopefully he dies on camera, that's all I've got to say. Not as much sympathy as I've got for him. But we can keep an eye on the water level here, which is probably the most important part, so we can reduce that dam's level if we need to. Well, of course, we've got as well building this big bloody staircase. That'll be a bloody doozy once it's in. And I tell you what, I'm quite thankful that we've got a drought here. It's probably going to mean we're having a spicy old bad type next time, but we can relax for a sec. We can crack on, do a bit of building, hopefully get over the other side where those water sources are, get that other dam up and everything like that. Tell you what, that's a half decent bit of progress, that, isn't it? And how many took them? What was it, 4 days? Aye, we've got 7 left, it was 11-day drought. Need good selected, where did I forget to do this again? Ooh, yous have just started piling these on, have yous? Is this one of the beaver builders about to start building more of it for no reason? What are you doing? Oh, building, surely we've got better things to be building than that. Why are you building this, which is blue, when you could be building this, which is green? What are you building, mate? Do you just build that? No, what? Oh no, this does have stuff in it. I must have clicked the wrong thing. I thought it said 0 earlier. I suppose over here, we may as well start storing a bit of scrap metal. And, well, metal. We may as well do 2 layers of that to keep it all nice and even with the layers underneath. Because if you have a look, we've got 2 layers of logs, 2 layers of planks. Now, I was thinking while I was watching those stairs get built, that we need to build these stairs here. So let's build these stairs here, and we can actually do that now that we have a single platform unlocked. There we're gone. Beavers, get out of them in, please. Well before you start building this nonsense here. And while we have this drought, can you reach all the way? Not quite, but if we put a path on, we can make them reach. There we go, and you can reach all the way. Let's turn cut trees on for all of these over here. And then build that lumberjack flag there. Now I have just made sure that these 2 berry pickers do overlap each other. And I've just popped a lumberjack flag here. And a lumberjack flag here to make sure that they overlap as well. Then we still have our lumberjack flag here. So once we get this staircase built, I want to start making my way out to here. And then building. We only really need to build it 1 tall, don't we? We'll just levy it up. I can literally just put 1 levy in there. So that's the soonest I could block it up with literally just 1 levy. Well, we're going to literally 1 levy it. It'll take some stairs to get up there, but that's no bother. Is there a way to get a path out of here? Yes, there is. Let me delete this superfluous path here. There we're going. So we've got an unbroken path from the top of those stairs up these stairs to build this levy. Let's just have these 3 maximum priority, so when we get there, they get built with a quickness. And are we full on berry storage? You are? What's this? Oh, that's right. I forgot about the medium warehouse back here. What can we store here? You know what? Gears. We don't have any gear storage. We're going to store gears in that medium warehouse there. Oh, look at this. We got lemons in the lemon storage. Of course we do, because we had lemons in the little berry pickers. Ooh, now that does make me think. That does make me think. I do have it unlocked, so let's go into food, because I was advised in a comment that this does help with water to some extent. So my thing is, can I fit it in here? Like, can beavers still get behind that and actually work with it? Yeah, because look, we've got a path here, but do beavers need to get behind it, or do beavers just, like, teleport behind it? Let's do a little bit of testing, yeah. Let's pick this bit of water bed here and put some paths around here, see where it connects in. Yeah, so it only connects in at the front there. I'm going to go ahead and assume that it only needs to be accessible from the front. And we're going to build this lemonade stand! Just 1 worker, though. Not crazy, not crazy. I was thinking as well, since we got that little spot there, we may as well pop a small tank on and have that storing lemonade. We'll get that built now, beavers. How are we coming along with the smelter over here? Not too shabby, just waiting on gears, which is actually pretty spot on, because I just need to go ahead and reduce the priority of these medium tanks, and then we'll start getting gears flowing into that. Now, is there a spot Oh, there is, there is. Look at this. I'm going to go back into a speedy up mode in such a manner where you can see the smelter, the staircase, and the other staircase getting built. Oh, what an angle this is. What do you reckon will get built first? I'm thinking those 3 stairs over there. Like, the smelter needs 20 gears, and when, you know, we've only got 1 cogger on the crack. The staircase close to us here is massive. We can only build 1 warehouse at a time until we get to the corners, and then the beavers can do a bit of a diagonal number, but we only need like 3 stairs up there, and we're away. Apologies for the cut there. I had a proper search around for this angle, but we're here. We're back at it. We can't see the levee, but we can see at least one of the stairs getting built up to it. Which actually, by the looks of things, is a beaver going to build those stairs now. But this audio will probably not line up anywhere near like that. In the actual video when they're all sped up. I love talking about current events when I'm on this speedy up montage. Always works out. Now, that's as long as I'm leaving it. We've still got 4 days in this drought left. And do we have a beaver? Nah, just dropping off a log, not building the warehouse. But we are getting close. Like I say, once the beavers build this stack, they'll be able to lean over diagonally and build both of these stacks at the same time, which will make it all twice as quick. Oh, the lemonade stand's in! And do we have a beaver accessing it? No available workers in district. What if I do that, though? Alright, Kurthing, stop being a builder and get yourself over to the lemonade stand. Well, you know, finish building that warehouse first, but get yourself over to the lemonade stand. I want to see you somehow teleport in there. Let's watch him. How does he teleport in there? Oh, he'll be getting water, won't he? Oh, we get lemons, obviously. Picking up from the lemon warehouse. Right, now, how do you teleport in here, mate? That's what I'm curious about. I guess we might not find out until they get some water, and then they can teleport behind and start making said lemonade. The kit's waiting for the lemonade. It's like I heard the new lemonade stand's open. Oh, old mate's still on a stock up, Mish. Let's let him stock up for a little bit. And teleport behind. Happy days, that's what I like to see. And we've got the beaver selling bloody lemonade. Well, making lemonade at the moment. Doesn't have any to sell. That's 195 storage right there. Which makes me feel like a bit inadequate putting 30 storage there. But actually, like, I love the beaver just went out, you know, made the lemonade, popped it in storage. The beaver's now going to get more supplies to make more lemonade. I love it. I also love just the big yellow lemonade sign in the middle of this bloody tune. The back alley lemonade stand. You know what? I kind of want to delete these builders huts. I'm doing it. I'm impulsively deleting it all. I'm going to replace those builders huts. We'll get at least one of them redone for now. But on this side, I want to do a little bit of a staircase action. And there we have it. The staircase is in. Now, it may not be the prettiest staircase, but it's not the bog standard staircase either. So, I like it. I like it a lot. I believe I need science points for this. I do, therefore it's not happening. But I do have plans for these 2 middle bits here that aren't, you know, used. And then I'm tempted to just mark these for demolition here. Get these berries picked up and then replace the old builder's hut over there. Ooh, now I have just thought of some things that I should probably do. For no particular reason other than just cause. We're going to have to delete this section of the staircase. This section of the staircase. And replace them with small warehouses that we can pop some lemons in right next to the lemonade stand there. Alright, so we'll make these 2 lemon storage here. And there we go. Bonus lemon storage. And we use less planks because it's only a singular platform instead of a double platform. Which is the exact same amount of planks actually. We also use 1 more log by doing that, because instead of using 4 logs, we're using 5. But we do have storage for lemons next to the lemonade stand, so yeah, nah. Yeah. Speaking of yeah-nahs, let's bring the priority up on that to medium. The priority on the rest of this is sweet. We've got our fermented kohlrabi cassava storage there. Happy days. I say happy days because we did just delete the fermented cassava storage that we had. Yeah, that's now the bloody builder's hut. Oh, look at these poor beavers kipping in the cassava fields. Not for long, beavers. Not for long. Soon, the block of flats will be open for business. Now, let's do a bit of hut off speed 4 action until that's built, eh? And by until that's built, I mean the builder's hut, not the entire staircase. And there it is, the builder's hut's back in. I can turn the HUD back on. And you know what? I was thinking while we were watching that, I didn't see a single beaver run up here, which probably means the levee's in. The levee's in. No more bad water pissing out of here. Scaring us. Oh, you know what? Let's delete this bad lard and the accompanying path that connects it. We can pause this lumberjack flag for now, as well as this lumberjack flag. We don't have the oaks in yet. Just make sure we don't have any cut trees on inside the river, because, you know. Well, actually, I want you to cut these 2 here. Mr. Lumberjack flag. Since the forest, I won't replant them because it's not a mangrove. Oh, actually, we got clean water. Let's unpause this, gather our flag, and we can finally start getting some mangrove fruits in. And you know what? If we need mangrove fruits in, we're going to have to go to the daytime, and I'm going to have to meet you then, aren't I? Yeah, well, since it's the daytime, what we're going to have to do is go ahead and say this bad lad here. Is this the one that's furthest along getting built? This one is. Okay. Up the priority of this one, so none of the other ones get done. And this bad lad is going to be mangrove fruits. There they are, mangrove fruits. Get that happening, beavers. Actually, it looks like that's what the beavers are actively building at the moment. I guess they're not at a point at this staircase where they've got the stairs yet. Nah, we're still building these. Actually, we're not going to be needing stairs for a little while on here. We got 1, 2, 3 stacks of bloody warehouses before we get to our next bit of stair. Therefore, any planks? Oh, we'll be going into building warehouses and such like. Oh, we are bloody kicking off for these stairs, aren't we? And it's all low priority. Ooh, we should have this in now? No, we don't. We're still waiting on a couple of gears. Well, in that case, I'm going to go ahead and spend science points on a triple platform. Like that. But if you remember the last time we played this map, I had a nice tidy little path coming up here. And I want to recreate it because I want to get up here again. Chop all of this trees and do the stuffs and the things and whatnots. Ooh, now actually, let me think. Let me check. So where the water is now, we've got 1, 2 blocks before we get to the top of that levee. I just saw there was some cuts in the wall, like here. See if we go 1, 2 blocks, we're going to start pishing out this little cut here, which will absolutely destroy our little settlement. Ooh, I'm glad I saw that. Okay. New maximum priority for the next 1.6 days is going to be getting up to this level and getting this blockage deleted and replaced with levees. So let's get this path connected up. That'll do. Maximum priority that, beavers. As well as maximum priority demolishing that bloody blockage. Oh, it just hit us how close we just were to getting absolutely destroyed. If I didn't notice that. Do we have any more of those that we need to worry about? If we raise the water level by 1? No. That's the only little tricky, sneaky little slit in this little bit of the canyon here. That I can see at least. Yeah, and it should just force the water out here at the end a bit more. That is fine with me. Right, so let me double check. We got maximum priority up here. Maximum priority here, but it's not using any planks, so that is fantastic. And then what I'm going to want to do as well, I'm going to want to get some lumberjack flags knocking the boot up here. Because we are running out of wood with all of this building we're doing. Alright, and while that's happening, let me build this little staircase here. And there we have it. We've got to build a beaver and the bloody log. All of that was wrong. We've got a beaver building the lumberjack flag here. And I've finished the staircase. Now, actually, do I have cut trees up here? I do not. We need to go ahead and mark all of this to be cut. Every last bloody tree. Now, we do have beaver working in here. We do. Happy days. Let me tell the beavers to plant some oaks over here, where the path used to be and whatnot. And my plan down the line is to delete this path here so we can plant more oaks, as well as delete this path here so we can plant more oaks and kohlrabies. However, that does mean that we have to use this river path, and we aren't in the clear yet. We got lucky, but we aren't in the clear. Actually, our water level's quite low. We should probably use this big reservoir we have. Down to 2.5. Nope, down to 2. We should have water then, yeah. Bit of sheepage from 2. That should be plenty of water to fill up our little canyon, yeah. Well, the canyon's full. What I mean is the little river going through the canyon here. Well, I'm going to be leaving the hood on, but we can watch the beavers build this little staircase here over the next day and a bit. So I hope they get it built, because it really needs to get built, and on top of that we need to build 2 levees before the water level hits that bit. Otherwise our colony will be under bad water. Not just underwater, because beavers didn't particularly mind that. Under bad water. I'm pretty sure we're just waiting on planks for these stairs now. Our beavers just demolished that blockage. Therefore, let's get our bloody levees on the crack. Levy 1, levy 2. Some maximum priority jobbies. Now we do have the wood to just blast that in. And now for a fact we do. So why don't we go ahead and do that, eh? From this tidy little cheeky angle. Oh, we have the sun rising on a brand new cycle. Cycle 10. And the beaver's done a fair dinkum job there getting that levy in. How close are we up here? Oh, we just need a beaver to rock up this staircase and build the bloody thing. How beaver? There he comes. Build that levy. Well done, Ragin. Well done. You've just saved the colony there. Big time. Now the water gets blocked by this levy and these 2 levees here and gets forced out the arse end of the map here where it belongs. Now, speaking of, our levies here should be at 0.5. Our here, I believe it should be down to 0.5. Why, aye, it is. And then we're 2 here. Are we still releasing water? We are. We're still filling up the bloody river here. And it looks like the bit of water that I completely forgot about in this reservoir kept these trees alive for a little bit. They weren't going to die anyway, because there's only 11-day drought in these last 14 days, but it is what it is. Oh, we got the smelter in and all! Happy days with that. Let's make sure we start prioritising that. And as well, we don't need all of these water pumpers on pause, but we do definitely want to have more than 3. Let's leave the entire island here up and running, water pumper wise. Well, as the sun sets on a new season, we're going to watch the beaver fix his broken teeth, watch a beaver hoist some lemonade in the lemonade stand, and watch me zoom out to infinity. Catch you next week, peeps. Bye!